Hello everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We have here the Space 3, which is actually technically the Space 4, but we're not going into that, which almost got me to orbit, kinda, sorta, maybe, last time. Now, it was pointed out to me by Charlie Lloyd, thank you very much for this, that I was being an idiot, and I was trying to do the holy grail of rocketry, which is single stage to orbit, i.e. getting to orbit without having to decouple anything. Which even modern rocket scientists with modern equipment can't do yet. Yeah. That was stupid of me. So, with no more ado, let's fix that, shall we? Now, the way you do it is by basically having an extra engine and an extra set of fuel tanks for up in space compared to the one for getting you up there in the first place. Now, this is extra weight and it seems somewhat illogical to do so, but what that does is that means that whilst, yes, the first stage has to work harder getting you up, and probably won't get you quite as far, when you get rid of all the empty fuel tanks and rocket and everything down below, the second stage has a much easier time of it, and will be able to use its fuel much more efficiently. So, let's see what I can make happen. Now, I do have, unfortunately, an 18-ton limit and a 30-part limit to work with. So let's see if I can do this within these limits. So, first things first, how much fuel do I want my first stage to have? Well, let's just call that the second stage. How much fuel do I think the first stage will need? At least 4 tanks? 3 or 4? Let's go with 4, let's play it safe. And now it's going to want an engine, so obviously I'm going to want a liquid fuel engine. And now I'm going to need another decoupler. There we go. So that is going to be the part that tries to get us into orbit and back out of it again. This part... boom. I'm actually within my limits here. This part is the bit that's going to try and get us up there in the first place. Now this bit did a fairly good job of getting just that there up. I've added about, I think it's about 4 tons. So we probably won't get quite as high, but I think we'll get pretty close with this. So this is definitely worth becoming the Space 4. And let's go ahead and save this bad boy. There we go. And shall we have a look and see how well this does? Yeah! Let's go. In terms of pilots, we have Jebediah. Good. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Didn't check the staging, did I? So, stage 1. No, don't do that. There we go. No, come on, get in there. There we go. Stage 1, first rocket fires. Stage 2, we decouple and fire the second rocket. There we go. Stage 3, we decouple the whole lot to come back home. And then stage 4, we parachute down to safety. Yes, this all looks good. Let us give this one a try. Unfortunately, in the last attempt, I did not manage to achieve my objective here, which is a bit annoying. I thought I was going fast enough by the time I hit 51 kilometers, but apparently I was not. So I'm gonna keep this open and keep an eye open and see what's going on with that. But also, I had some world first milestones from my last mission, which I should probably address. So, I splashed down into the ocean. I'm pretty sure I did that before. And we have broken a land distance record of 100 kilometers, which is always best. There we go. Okay. Right, SAS on. Here we go. And it's a dusk launch, but that's fine. We can still see what we're doing. So, throttle up. Here we go. And launch in 3, 2, 1. Launch! Oh, God. She has to work hard to get off the platform a bit, but we are now moving. Let's get a good bit of speed up. And now let's start turning. Ooh, she's a bit wobbly in the middle there. We got a bit of a wobble going on. But I think we'll be alright. Let's keep this turn coming. Come on, keep turning. Okay, how are we doing for fuel? We're about to run out of fuel in the first stage. Let's see what happens with this one. And boom, let's go. Now our second stage should theoretically have a lot less work to do. Ooh, we are getting hot again. Let's just keep this angle for now then. Whilst we slow down. And oops, I did not want to do that. That was a mistake. Oh God, I did not mean to stage that. I wanted to throttle off, not stage it. Oops. That was whoops. Well, I have failed that mission. Well, I got the rocket up to the right altitude, but not fast enough. And we are going all sorts of all over the place. Let's see what that did for us, though, now that we're sort of flying. Whoa! I have a massive apoapsis. That is way too high. That means I needed to be going and throttling off a lot sooner than I did. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, we can probably go to orbit with this rocket. Just FYI. Let's orient our ship in the right directions. There we go. By the time we're coming back down, that should be the right angle, shouldn't it? Hang on, no it's not. I want to be sort of that. That's the one. What is my surface speed at the moment? Well, it's plenty high enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and time warp a bit, because we do not need to be... Whee! Let's, there we go. We are now facing the right way, and let's get our good Jebediah home, hopefully in one piece. Space debris? Is that my first stage? Or my second stage? Who knows? Could be either. We are coming in hot. There we go. And I think we're going to have another splashdown here from the looks of things. Turn that SAS off, there we go. Okay, deploy the parachute, and let's go ahead and time warp. Come on, bring him down. There's my shadow. I probably won't have a shadow, will I? It's night time. Moonlight probably won't give enough of one. Yep, there we go. We're down. Okay, recover the vessel. That was a good proof of concept. Now we just have to execute it properly. Yep, whatever. And there we go. Okay. The one thing I will take note of is that I do still have a few parts and tonnage to play with, and that particular launch was a little bit slow off the line, I will admit. So I'm thinking, what if I give it a little bit more oomph at the launch with some solid rocket boosters? So let's put the symmetry on. Put on some radial decouplers. I am going to have to adjust these to 4 times symmetry though. Otherwise they're just gonna... Hang on. Let's get... Oops, not what I wanted to do. Why have you gone to 2 times symmetry? 4 times. Okay, and... There we go. Because otherwise they are going to interfere with the SRBs, and we don't want that. So, SRBs. I just need a little bit of oomph off the line, so I think a couple of fleas should do it. Get them nice and low. And we are going to want to make those a bit aerodynamic. There we go. Okay, I have 1 part to play with. So, since I can, let's go ahead and stick in an extra fuel tank into the first stage. There we go. Keep that first stage going just that little bit longer. That's my parts limit, so let's see if this gets me to space any better. The SRBs warrant the naming the space 5, I think. Okay. And one thing I forgot to do was adjust my resolution so that people can actually see the apoapsis a little easier. So bear with me whilst I do that real quick. Okay, there we go. We are now back in glorious, glorious 1080p. But these are the sacrifices I make for you guys. Now, let's fix the staging. We want this rocket to fire at the same time as the SRBs. There we go. We then jettison empty SRBs, then jettison empty first stage and fire second stage. Yeah, okay. This should be a little bit better. Or let's give it a try. Make sure Jebediah is in. Yep. Okay. Save that again quickly so that the staging gets saved, and let's go to Launchpad. Ooh, very dark. But hey, who cares? I like the dark. You can all see, right? Raise your hand if you can't see. Well, I don't see any hands up, so that should be fine. Okay, everything's toggled and ready. So 3, 2, 1, and a launch. And that got us off the line a lot better. Let's start turning. Whoa, I'm going all sorts of sideways there. I'm a little bit twisted, in fact. There we go. Okay, my turn is way off now. Start pushing that over more. Come on. Come on. Let's get going. Come on. Apparently my speed has dropped to... Oh, I've gone too fast, not too slow. Keep it on equator roughly. Yeah, we are flying all sorts of all over the place here. So let's just keep on going though. And get ready to stage. Boom. And in fact, let's quickly throttle off and see how we're doing Apoapsis-wise, oh, we're nearly there, actually. And there we go, that'll do it. Now, I just need to get into the right orientation. Why am I not going fast enough? Oh no, I'm going too fast. That's the problem. Well, I am slowing down a little bit, but I'm probably not going to slow down enough before I go out of the altitude range. That's unfortunate. But what can you do? How much fuel have I got left? Oh, plenty. Okay. Yeah, I'm too high now. Altitude's currently 65. Let's lock that apoapsis. There we go. Actually, no, lock that. That is what I really need to be seeing, not where my apoapsis is. Okay, well, let's get ready to burn. And this burn will try to put us into orbit. Let's keep fuel open so I know when to cut off just in case. And nearly there. Okay, this should about do it. Let's start making an orbit. If we can. I'm keeping an eye on my fuel levels here. I don't want to go so high, so low on fuel that I can't get back out of orbit if... Ooh, this is going to be tight. No, I don't think I got quite enough fuel. Ah, damn it. So close! Can you feel it, people? I am so close to making an orbit here. Just not quite enough. Okay, I think I may have to just bite the bullet and do something I didn't really want to have to do, but that is upgrade a few aspects of my abilities. Well, we don't need to be in the map screen anymore. We're already not going to make it to orbit. Really don't think 114 meters per second squared delta V is going to be enough to fully circularize this. So yeah, let's go ahead and stage. I think I don't need this bit anymore. That's not going to help me. Let's turn it around and go ahead and time warp up. I am actually in atmosphere, amusingly enough. Already, that was quicker than I expected. So yeah, I am actually picking up speed, but soon the air resistance should start slowing me down. Yeah, there we go. Air resistance doing its thing now. This is a nice re-entry angle though, getting plenty of air between me and the ground to slow me down. Oh, that's such a sexy re-entry. I'm sorry, I've just got to take a moment to appreciate that. Okay, there we go. And soon we'll be slow enough for parachute deployment. There we go. That's slowing us down even more. And let's land in the ocean once again. I'm getting good at landing it in the ocean. Here we go. And But now Jebediah will splash down. Come on. There we go. And recover. Yet another suborbital flight, but we are so close. So very close. So, what I can do now is I can get a few minor tweaks by getting myself general rocketry. Specifically, what I'm after is this. FLT 200 fuel tank. So let's research that for 20, there we go. Okay, now what I can do is I can take that off. I can take these off. Goodbye. And I can use 2 FLT 200s there. Suddenly, my parts limit has gone down a little bit, which gives me more parts to play with. So let's do the same down here. No. Hang on. I want to take you guys off here. You guys off here. You there. And now I get rid of all you up there. We go. Didn't count how many fuel tanks I actually had on there. Looked to be about that much. Let's just go ahead and reattach everybody. There's muffins. Stop going back to 2 times symmetry, that's really annoying. There we go. Okay, so that's basically the same rocket we used last time. A little bit heavier, but about the same amount of fuel. Which means that what I can now do is, with my spare parts, I can stick a bit more fuel in there, and that should definitely do it. Ooh, very close to my tonnage limit, but I think this will do it. Should I call it Space 6? Sure, why not? Let's see how many iterations I have to go through before I finally get one that works. Alright, staging looks good. Okay, save it and launch it. This is the last attempt of the episode, so hopefully this one will work. Okay, throttle up, SAS, Jebediah good. Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, launch! SRB's working overtime. Let's start the turn. And get rid of those SRBs, they're useless to me now. Okay, I am once again going off angle, which is very annoying. There we go. That's better. Don't know why it keeps doing that, but it does, so let's just live with it. Okay. Ooh, I think I just broke the sound barrier there. Either that or that was my SRB's landing. One of the two. Okay, we are now very sideways. Let's check that up our axis. 27. Okay, let's just work on building that up. And stage. There we go. See how the upper axis is doing. Yeah, there we go. Let's push that a bit further. Check my fuel levels. And why can't I throttle down? There we go. Okay, I went way further up than I intended to there. But got ourselves a much shallower curve as well, despite that. Which means I'm going a lot more sideways than last time as well, which means I won't need as much fuel to go and circularize it, so maybe this will do it. We might get lucky here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves in the right orientation for a orbital burn. There we are. Let's try and get as central to the east as we can. That'll about do it. Okay, now it's just a matter of time till we make our next burn. And hope we've got enough fuel left. I really, really, really desperately hope that's enough fuel. Get back on that horizon, please. There we go, that should about do it. Okay. Cross your fingers, boys and girls. This is our final attempt at orbit this episode. Let's please, dear God, let's get this. Okay. Drifted off the horizon line again. Wish I wouldn't keep doing that. Okay. We are... hope this is enough fuel. I really do. You're almost ready to make our burn. I'd say about now. Let's see if we can do this. Fuel is going down rapidly. Curve is coming up. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. I think we might just maybe... oh, need a little bit more. There we go. It's official. We are in orbit. There it is. I've achieved the goal. I am in orbit. I've done it. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful boy. Jebediah Kerbal, you are now a full-fledged spaceman. You are in orbit. Oh, how good that feels. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to get rid of this particular objective. I don't think I'm ever going to get this one. I'm going too fast by the time I hit 5,100 meters. Unless I specifically try to go sideways at around 5,100 meters so that I run out of fuel. I don't know. It's probably just best to get rid of that one. Take the hit and get rid of it. So, we are in orbit. What do we do in orbit? Well, we try to get out of it. Normally, I would do a whole lot of science in orbit, but this is a space ship and not a science ship. Therefore, my job is to get out of orbit now. So, let's bring this periapsis down. That'll do it. That means that we are now going to be entering into the atmosphere. Oh, I have plenty of fuel to spare. Going to be entering into the atmosphere before we get to our lowest point, which means the atmosphere will slow us down as well, and then we will have one of our super sexy re-entries. We all know how much we love those. So, let's go ahead and stage. Don't need all that anymore. want to be pointing something like that, I suspect. Now we're going to want to time warp a bit till we hit atmosphere. Which is going to take a little while because we're now starting to go down. We were still going up as I said that. Started saying that. Okay, let's slow that down. Okay, there we go. We have just hit the edge of the atmosphere and we need to be pointing a sort of that way direction. Turn the SAS off and let aerodynamics do the rest of the work. Oh no, hang on. We've gone back up again. What? Did I misread the altimeter? I'm pretty sure it said about 60,000 earlier. Okay, we are definitely coming down now. I need my SAS back on to orient this. There we go, something like that. Okay, this should be our re-entry. So let's turn that a little bit more to where we're facing. There we go. And we are about to hit atmosphere. There we go, it's official. We have hit the atmosphere. So from here on out, the air is going to start slowing us down. Not very much to begin with. In fact, we are still technically picking up speed, but not as much speed as we would be with gravity working on its own. And let's keep the time warp on, there we go. Now we just have our super sexy re-entry, whereby we have all the atmosphere slowing us down. This may take a teensy bit of a while, but you know, it just doesn't get much better than this in terms of re-entry. Come on. Okay, here we go. Starting to slow down now. Our periapsis should already be dropping. Yep, see, and periapsis is about to disappear completely. Here we go. Here comes the friction. This is where we really start slowing down. Oh yeah. We are coming down from an orbital flight. Ha ha ha, how sexy is that? Part of me wonders whether if I kept the engine I might maybe have been able to burn retrograde enough to slow myself down in the right altitude, but because I had a very shallow re-entry, so would have been in that bracket for a while. Yeah. Oh well, too late now. What's done is done. And here we go. Any second now, parachute deployment, there we go. And once again we are landing in the ocean, because apparently that's the only way I know how. Okay, and full deployment. Jebediah's loving it. 100 meters or so to go. And splashdown. Cover the vessel. We have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have achieved orbit. 10 science for recovery of a vessel returned from orbit. Yes. That's about half of what I spent just to get it up there in the first place. Parts came back. Ooh, Jebediah Kerman has advanced to level 1 pilot. That is amazingly good. And I shall explain why in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay bad.